This flow practice today is dedicated to opening the heart. As we venture into Pratyahara, turning our practice inwards, we find ourselves having to be guided through our intuition and through opening our heart, our space of love, our space of compassion. Can we start to ask our heart's desire for what it needs? And when we connect to what our heart's desire is, we can start to turn our practice into something that works for you, works for that moment, that day, that time. Sometimes connecting to our heart's desire, we can really find a sankalpa to lead us through our days. Finding this intention, settling into this intention, allowing our heart space to grow, allowing this heart space to be shared with the world. Let's begin today in puppy pose. So we'll come to all fours, flipping the toes under, bending the elbows and knees, placing the palms flat on the earth, elbows underneath the shoulders, and those hips stay high. And then you're going to come back and then rest the forehead onto the earth. Those toes can stay tucked under, or the tops of the feet can connect to the earth, but those hips just stay high. And notice here the space in the heart, letting the forehead rest onto the mat and breathing into the heart space. Noticing that inhale, bring energy here. And that exhale, releasing anything that's not serving you in this space. Just holding this puppy pose and really connecting, letting the sit bones stay lifted, drawing the head closer towards the earth, and then stretching a little bit through the back as you open in the front side of the heart. Beginning to just settle into your practice, noticing any sensations, heart, mind, or body. And looking for an intention to breathe into this heart space as you observe where you're at in this moment of this day. Continuing to breathe through the heart. Continuing to bring your intention through your whole body. As you transition into this space onto your mat, connecting to your practice, connecting to your breath, your pranayama, finding a breath that you can use through your practice, something that you can focus on when your mind starts to wander. Breathing into the heart. Noticing the body in this asana. And then we'll begin to inhale forward, shoulders over, wrists, finding a nice flat back. Draw the belly button towards the spine. Exhale, lower the body onto the earth, straighten through the legs, elbows stay bent, legs come together, a little back bend here. Draw shoulder blades down together on the back. Firmly press the tops of the thighs onto the earth. Open through the heart. Look, bring the gaze over towards the left shoulder. Open through the heart, breathe through the heart. Bring the gaze through center and bring that gaze over towards the right shoulder as you continue to just open through the heart. Good, we'll slowly come back through center, lowering the chin all the way to the earth. Reach the right arm out so the wrist is in line with the shoulder. Palm faces down. Left wrist comes underneath the left shoulder. Left knee bends, placing that left foot onto the earth. Bring the right ear to the earth. And just settle a little bit into that right shoulder. You can keep that left hand planted on the earth or reach that left fingertips back behind you. Just opening here in the heart. Trying to relax in that right leg. And really breathing and opening to this heart space. Maybe bringing your Ujjayi breath, your audible breath to this space. Eyes can be open or closed. Just inviting your sensations to a place that you need to experience. This is your journey, your practice. And following that heart, following that intuition to guide you somewhere that suits you in this moment. Bending that left elbow, placing the left palm onto the earth, slowly rolling back onto the belly, bending the right elbow this time, right wrist underneath that right shoulder. Left arm comes out, straighten, palm faces the earth, wrists in line with the shoulder, and then I'll push into that right arm, bending that right foot, letting that right foot fall over towards the earth. Left knee comes onto the earth. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you can just stack the legs on top of one another. But really just breathing into this heart space. Releasing in the front side of the shoulder, releasing in the heart. Allowing the body to open and the heart, guiding your practice. Few more breaths here. And then we'll slowly roll onto our belly. Bringing both the arms forward. Let's bring the big toes to touch one another. Reach the arms overhead. Bring the forehead to touch the earth. And then bend the elbows. Then flip the toes under. Push your way back to all fours position. So we're going to play here with this a little bit of cat-cow, moving pranayama and asana together. Inhale, opening that heart, coming to the cow. Exhale, tuck and round, moving the spine. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, rounds. Just moving your breath and body together. Noticing the sensation as you open the heart. Trying to find just a little more space with each inhale, each exhale, connecting a little greater. One more each way, one more cow, one more cat. And we'll meet in all fours. Let's reach the right fingertips forward, shift the hips back, right side, dropping the forearm, the forehead onto the left forearm. Inhale through center. Right hand comes underneath that right shoulder. Left arm reaches forward. Left hip shifts over towards the left heel. Forehead comes onto the right forearm. Inhale through center. Let's lift that right leg, squeezing the right glute, point the right toes towards the face, and shift the leg over towards the right. And then bring the gaze towards the right toes. And then exhale, swing that leg across the body. Bring the gaze over the left shoulder towards those right toes. Bring it back through center. Across the body. Try to keep that heel in the same line across as you reach over and back. So try not to let it drop down or up. One more each way. Back through center, lengthen through the leg. Exhale, set it down. We're going to lift that left knee off the earth, really squeezing that left glute. Flex those toes towards the face. Shift the leg over towards the left. Bring the gaze with it. Shift the leg over towards the right. Bring the gaze with it. Again, trying to keep that leg in the same line. Last one each way. Back through center, long in the glute, long in the leg. Come back to all fours. Let's shift into a plank here. Few breaths here. Energetically squeezing the thighs, core is strong. Shoulders are over, wrists are slightly a little more forward, glutes are strong. Exhale into your first downward dog. Taking any movements here that feel good, and just notice the opening in the heart. Lift the hips towards the sky. Relax the crown of the head towards the earth. Let it fall between those biceps. Squeeze those thighs towards one another, heels towards one another so the legs are strong. Bend the knees, bring the gaze between the hands. Let those knees hover. Lift the crown of the head a little so you're opening in the heart. Exhale, back to your downward dog. Bring the gaze between the hands, bend the knees, lift the heart. Exhale, back to your downward dog. Inhale, bring the gaze between the hands, knees hover, chest opens. Exhale, back to your downward dog. Two more. Inhale through, opening the heart. Knees stay lifted. Exhale, back to your downward dog. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back to your downward dog. Bend the knees, bring the gaze between the hands. Hop or step the feet between the hands. Reach the arms high. Interlace the fingertips. Fold here. Let the pinkies fall forward. Let the crown of the head relax. And just sway the body from side to side. Little movement here. Settling into this pose, releasing in the hamstrings. Knees can be bent or straight. Open through the heart. Let the head and neck relax. And fall towards the earth, grabbing opposite elbows. Rock from side to side in ragdoll. Bend the knees, drop the left hand to the earth, left wrist underneath the shoulders, right arm lifts, little twist open through the right. Try to stack the wrists and shoulders, straighten through the knees if you can, little micro bend. Gaze goes where it feels comfortable to your neck. Exhale, drop that right wrist down. Open up through the left. Drop the left hand down. This time, bend that left knee deeply and twist all the way through the waist. Drop the right hand down, bend the right knee, this time twisting all the way through the waist. Release the right hand, fold forward. Step that right foot back so you're in a high lunge position here. Long spine, legs are strong, right hip energetically works forward, lengthen through the crown of the head. Place the right hand onto the earth. Lift that left arm up and open, keeping that left hip in line with that left knee. Open through the heart, twist open here. Breathe in through the heart. Let the space open, let it expand. Drop the left hand down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Bending the elbows, open the heart, lift through the chest, lift the crown. Maybe the gaze comes up towards the sky. Interlace the fingers, rotate that back foot, hinge at the front hip, humble warrior. Release the fingertips, step that back foot in just a little bit so the hips are square to the front. So we're going to come into our pyramid pose here. So the hips are square to the front. Toes are both facing forward. Lift arms up, connect the fingertips, biceps by the ears, lift and lengthen, hinge at the hips, keep the biceps by the ears, hinge at the hips. Reach forward with the fingertips. Left hip reaches back, right hip reaches forward, and then slowly exhale, release the hands to the earth. Tucking the chin towards the chest, maybe bringing forehead to knee, bending that knee, making that connection. Good. Lengthen the spine, long spine. Right hand comes to the earth. Left arm opens up. Energetically work that left hip forward, right hip forward, left hip back. Keeping that left hip in line with that left ankle. Exhale, drop that left hand. Walk those fingertips out. Lift the right leg. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Right leg is strong. Hips are square. Right knee comes behind the left. Shiva squats. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Right leg behind. Exhale, bend the knees. Core is strong. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Hips are square. Exhale, bend the knees, core is strong. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Hold here, left leg is strong. Lift the arms behind. Dekasana, airplane pose, open the heart. Shoulder blades strong together. Right leg lifts. Exhale, set that right foot down. Fold forward. Few breaths here, just surrendering to this space. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Let's step that left leg back. Long spine here. Left hand plants, right arm opens. Right hip stays in line with that right ankle. Right hand down to the earth. Strong legs, shoulders over hips. Cactus the arms. Open the heart. Rotate the back foot, reach the hands behind. Humble warrior. Release the hands to the earth. Step that left foot in just a little bit so those hips are square with the front. Pyramid pose on the other side. Arms lift, connect the palms. Fingertips lift, hips reach back. Spine is long, reach forward, reach back. Keep that spine long. And then slowly start to hinge at that front hip, bending the right knee to make a connection. Right forehead and right knee. Left hand plants, right wrist lifts, gaze stays where it feels comfortable, energetically working that left hip forward, right hip back. Fingers plant, walk the fingertips slightly forward. Left leg lifts straight behind, square the hips. Left knee bends behind the right. Inhale, left leg behind. Exhale, Shiva squats. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, last one, exhale. Inhale, lift through that left leg. Arms lift, reach the fingertips back, open the heart, Dekasana, airplane pose. Exhale, set that left foot down, fold over those legs. Drop the left hand to the earth, bend the left knee, open to the side. Exhale, right hand comes to the earth, right knee bends, open to the side. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way to stand. Exhale, hands to Samasthiti. So we're going to play with balance here. Natarajasana, our Lord of the Dance pose or dancer's pose. Right hand is going to reach out, grabbing the inside of that right foot, not the outside, but the inside, so that shoulder externally rotates. Left arm is going to stay lifted. I know you can't see my left arm. Left arm is going to stay lifted. And that bicep is going to stay by the ear. So we're going to bend that right knee. And I'm going to stay long in my spine, keeping that left bicep by the ear. I'm going to just kick and push that right foot into the hand, thinking about keeping that heart open. Kick and push that right foot into the hand. Reach forward, reach back. Keep kicking the foot into the hand. Left leg stays strong. Lift and open. Open the heart. Back through center. Set it down. Shake it out. Natarajasana on the other side. Bend the left knee. Grab the inside of that left foot with the left hand. Palm rotates out. Right arm is straight. Bicep by the ear. Lift and open the heart. Kick the left foot into the hand. Kick the left foot into the hand. Kick the left foot into the hand. Stay tall. Stay strong. Inhale through center. Exhale, hands to Samasthiti. Inhale, arms overhead. Let's grab the left wrist with the right pointer finger and thumb. Lift and lengthen through the side body. Shift those hips over to the left. Reach those hands over towards the right. Nice crescent shape here in the body. Inhale through center. Grab that right wrist. Lift and lengthen. Push the hips to the right. Reach the fingers over towards the left. Keep the heart open to the front. Inhale through center. Exhale, shift. Inhale through center. Exhale, shift. Inhale through center. Exhale, arms by your side. Let's come back into Natarajasana. One more each side. So bending that right knee, grabbing that right foot with the right hand, reaching that left arm up, palm stays, thumb reaches back behind you, bicep stays by the ear. Kick the leg forward, kick the leg back, reach the arm forward, kick the foot back, kick the foot back, kick the foot back. Keep kicking and coming out when you're ready. Left side, bending the left knee, reaching forward, kicking the foot into the hand. Open the heart. Back to stand. Inhale, arms to center, little back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Walk the hands out to your downward dog. Walk the left hand to the center. Shift the hips to the right. Walk the left hand back to regular. Walk your right hand to center. Shift the hips to the left. Walk the left hand back. Shift the hips. Rotate on the heels and open to your side plank. Stacking the legs on top of one another, stacking the wrists, stacking the shoulders, strong in the side body, long in the spine. Wrists and shoulders are stacked. Drop the left hand down, shift on those heels, open through the heart, wrists in line with shoulders. Keep the hips lifted high. Open through the heart. Exhale, drop that right hand down, shift over, slide plank, Last time each side. Settling into a little bit of stillness. Support the spine. Strong in the shoulders, open through the heart. Exhale, left hand to the earth. Rotate onto those heels, open. Right hand to the floor. Plank pose. Few breaths here. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Coming to just a lizard stretch here. Arms can stay strong, straight. You can bend onto the elbows, coming a little lower. You can release as much in that hip as you want to, maybe coming to the outside edge of the foot. Keep the heart open so we're not sinking into the shoulders here, that we're strong and stable. Straighten through the legs, strong in the core. Step that right foot back to your plank. Left foot steps forward. Lizard pose here. Foot can stay firmly planted to the earth. Hands can stay connected, but that heart stays open. So you're protecting in the shoulders, or maybe you bend in those elbows. Release the inside edge foot, if that feels okay to your hip. Straighten through the arms. Step that left foot back. Plank pose here. Hips are high. Back is flat. Right foot steps to the outside of that right hand. Left foot steps to the outside of that left hand. Hips lower. Chest lift. Hearts open. Hands to heart center. Elbows push knees away. Spine is long. Energetically working down to Mother Earth. Lifting up to Father Sky. Notice your heart space. Notice your breath. Place the hands on the earth. Lift the hips. Fold forward. We're going to step that right foot back and rotate to the long edge of our mat. So when you come to just a flat back forward fold here, trying to really open in that heart. And then we're going to slowly release the head, reaching the arms underneath, relaxing the crown of the head towards the earth. Try to get that back a little flatter if you can, as flat as you can. And then grabbing maybe the outsides of the ankles, bending in the elbows. Finding a firm but easy connection here. Bringing the hands back to the earth, finding a nice flat back. Rotate the heels, the toes, so they're about a 45-degree angle. And you're going to sit the hips back into goddess pose. Heart opens, chest lifts, spine is long. Arms come to cactus. I'm a really strong, I'm a really low here. Inhale, arms high, legs straightened. Exhale, lower to goddess. Core is strong, shoulders strong, heart is open. Inhale to stand. Exhale to goddess. Inhale to stand. Exhale to goddess. Bring the hands to the insides of the thighs. Drop one shoulder into the middle. Look over the left or the right shoulder, depending on which way you've looked. Come back through center. Drop the opposite shoulder into the center. Bring the gaze to the opposite way. Back through center, cactus the arms. Inhale to stand. To heel the feet. Back together. And make your way to standing on the short edge of your mat. Inhale to stand. Exhale to fold. Place the left hand onto the earth, right underneath that left shoulder, preparing for Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Spine stays long, side body stays long. Maybe coming to the fingertips, but my wrist is under my shoulder. I'm going to reach, straighten my right leg, back behind. Hips are square, right leg is strong. And then I'm going to rotate that right hip open, staying long through the side body. Maybe my right hand comes to my right hip, keeping that heart open. Or maybe I work on a bind, bending my right knee, grabbing my right foot, opening in the heart, opening in the hips, staying long in the side body. Few breaths here. Whenever you're ready, setting that foot down, placing both hands to the earth, and preparing on the right side. Right hand comes underneath the right shoulder. Side body stays long. So the longer you are in the side body, the easier this is going to be because you're going to be stronger than if you collapsed in. Coming to the fingertips, lifting the left leg. Hips are square first. Then you rotate that hip open. Maybe the left hand comes to the left hip. Maybe it reaches up. Opening the heart. Maybe you play with that bind. Breathe in here. Opening the heart, finding the strength in the leg. Opening the hips. Few breaths. When you're ready, setting that left foot down, folding forward. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, fold. Connect the hands to the earth. Step the feet back to your plank. And then exhale, lower the body to the earth. Chest connects to the earth. Legs connect to the earth. Let the arms rest by the side, palms facing up, and come to the right ear. Bend the elbows, bring the hands flat on the earth, bring the chin flat onto the earth, press the tops of the thighs, the pelvis onto the earth, shoulder blades squeeze together. Inhale, lift to your cobra, opening the heart, finding the back bend in the low back. Exhale, slowly lower. Bring the left ear to the mat. Bend in the knees. Bring the chin back to the earth. Reach for the outsides of the feet. Connecting the hands and the feet. Bring the knees towards one another so that the knees stay in line with the hips. On an inhale, kick the feet back into the hands. Lift through the heart. Kick the feet back into the hands. Squeeze the glutes. Kick through the hands. Open through the heart. Squeeze in the glutes. Keep lifting. Keep kicking. Exhale, slowly lower. Knees come to the earth. Press the hands into the earth. Exhale, back to that puppy pose, just how we began. Let the forehead rest on the mat. And then drop the arms onto the floor. Bring the big toes to touch. Let the knees come wide. Exhale to your child. Letting the breath settle, releasing control. Noticing the heart space. Noticing the body. Noticing the breath and noticing the mind. Shifting the weight forward, we'll come back to the back one more time. Reaching that right arm out, bending that knee, opening the heart again. This time being a little more focused to that twist in the hips. Bringing the hip back to the earth, bringing the left hand to the earth, left palm faces down, shifting over onto that left shoulder again. Bring the pelvis back to the floor, pushing back up and through to a seated position. Straightening through the left leg, bending the right knee, bringing the right heel across the left side of the body, squeezing that left knee in right knee in with that left arm open through the heart, twist to the right, keeping that spine long, thinking about staying rooted through the earth, lengthen through the sky. Slowly unwind, straighten through that right leg, left knee bends, twisting over towards the left, spine stays in. Slowly unwind, bend the knees, reach the arms forward, spine stays long, connect to the core, slowly lower, control, control, control. Tuck the chin towards the chest, reach the arms overhead, let them lie flat on the earth. Maybe bending the elbows, grabbing opposite elbows, separating the feet wide to the mat and letting the knees fall in. Allow the lower back to settle onto the earth. Allow the heart to open. Release the arms. Let them rest by your side, palms facing up. And just beginning to tune into the natural rhythms of the body, the rise and fall of the chest and the belly. Notice the knees start to settle a little deeper in towards one another. Notice the shoulder blades. Start to relax onto the back. And then slowly straightening through the legs, taking up as much space on your mat, preparing for your final relaxation, relaxing the shoulders onto the mat, the neck, the head, the arms, the hips, the backs of the legs, the ankles, heels. Letting the front side of the body be easy and light, and just notice the heart, maybe placing one hand on the heart, noticing the rhythms and the pace of the heart, the involuntary muscle bringing prana through your body. Maybe one hand on the belly, just noticing the involuntary muscles of the breath, also bringing prana to your body. Relaxing maybe the tongue from the roof of your mouth, the eyebrows, and just settling into stillness as you find this support. the mind begins to wander, just noticing it wander, trying not to attach and just notice thoughts, labeling thoughts for thoughts, and settling back into the stillness. When you're ready, just beginning to make your body onto its side. Finding a transition of space. And then beginning to push your way into your seated position. Bringing the hands to your heart center. And releasing the fingertips, all but the thumb and the pinky, and bringing this lotus flower to your heart. Noticing the space in your heart. Noticing the opening of emotions and love in this space. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavitamastu Ma Vidvipashavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Accept us both together, protect us both together. May our knowledge and strength increase. May we not resent one another. Om peace, peace. The light in me honors the light in you. This is the meaning of the word. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. Opening your heart. May the opening in your heart carry you through the rest of your day.